Might be as good as we're gonna get it. Alright, CDL fans. 32 gigs of memory. Let's see how far it goes. Basically, we got 5 games to get to here. I don't know if I'm gonna stop in between each one, but as you know, of course, get the music playing straight out of 97.
I don't get paid till Friday, so I mix together.
You know, but advertisements first, of course. Let's see. So, anyways, ready to get going with this thing again. And back to the action. We've got the Gowanda Outlaws on the road to do battle with the Philadelphia Demons. Shane guys are on the field for the first time in the season. And for the Gowanda Outlaws, it's their first time in franchise history that Lamborghini is not on the field in their lineup. Lamborghini, of course, has retired now. So a long career that started back in '99 and up until now. So let's get a look at the lineup. Starting with the Gowanda Outlaws, they lead the way with Reptile, followed by Hammer at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Black Spinebuster. And that 5-point gainer, it's Demon 4. To the home side of the field, Shane Geyser's Philadelphia Demons. Leading the way for them is High Tech, followed by Hammer Jr. At the captain spot is Silver Melina, and at 5-point gainer is Red Spectite. I don't know what songs are on this list. It's just a random 1997 playlist, so we'll see. But anyways, didn't come here for the music. High Tech goes out of play. So these two teams, very evenly matched. I mean, identical models facing off with each other for the first 2 cars, for the first 2 rows. So, the out of play, still scoreless, game continuing, and High Tech is down. So, Reptile getting the flip, 5-0 Gowanda in the leads. That brings out Hammer. So, Outlaws on top, Hammer now out there, and out of play goes Reptile. So, still a 5-0 game, Gowanda in the lead. Almost a flip there, Hammer with that low front end, able to get cars airborne and interference there. But he's still up in the process. And make it 10-0. Hammer Jr. gets taken down, Reptile's on a roll. 10-0 scores, that brings out Silver Melina. Trying to keep the Demons in the game, and oh, out of play. Both cars. So these two teams met up in the playoffs last year. Gowanda did get the win that day. They eliminated Philadelphia in the first round. And now they're up 10-0 here. And both cars stay up, keeping their own sides. Match continued. And oh, what a move. Able to stay up was Reptile. And this time again, both cars staying alive. A good spin cycle maneuver. So, Reptile doing some laundry. Keep himself in this thing as the battle continues. Good matchup on hand. And Renji went chasing Reptile when he went off screen there. It happens. And again, the month's away. It'll make you rusty, so as the match continues, still 10-0 the score. Almost a flip there. Silver Melina staying up. Reptile, he's being stingy. He's doing his job, basically. Oh, so that's how I get my workout for the day. As both cars are still in this game, but the score is still 10-0 Philadelphia, trying to get something going here. It's all on Silver Melina. And you gotta start feeling, after all these out of plays and all these close calls, that if Reptile doesn't get Silver Melina, you gotta think Hammer will. Because this is taking a lot out of both cars right here as they continue to battle. And continue, that's my fault there, continuing to kind of miss. So I think my hand-eye is getting a little rusty here, right? These two continue to go at it. And almost a flip there. The matchup continues, and out of play again for Silver Melina. So, score still 10-0. And a good spin cycle maneuver by both cars. Oh, almost going down was Reptile. And yet again, both cars able to stay up and alive. Some close calls, and that time there wasn't interference. Neither car down. Matchup continues. And that time we do have a flip. Reptile is down. So, Silver Melina keeps the Philadelphia Demons alive in this game. 10-5 the score. And that brings out Hammer. Yeah, I think Hammer will get him, and Hammer does get him 15-5. And that will be the final. So the Gowanda Outlaws go to 1-0, and Philadelphia will stumble out of the gate at 0-1. So, kind of curious as to how much memory one game takes up. 32 gigabytes, right? So, anyways, might just do one at a time just for the sake of it. But yeah, 15-5. So when we come back from doing whatever it is that we gotta do here, we will come back with the Toronto Titans and the Atlanta Avengers. So stay tuned. Welcome, CDL fans, back to our game day here, our opening day set of games, and on to what was originally going to be the start of segment 2. Now it's just all shattered, scattered, splattered. It's almost it's all over the place because of what we're doing. You know, a whole new setup. But hey, the field looks pretty, right? So we got one thing going for us. So on the visiting side here, the Toronto Titans set to take on the Atlanta Avengers. So another one of Matt Geiser's teams on the field, hoping to have a better performance than his Phoenix Firebirds. Let's get a look at the lineups here. X-Wing leads the way for the Toronto Titans, followed by Indy 5 Jr. At the captain spot, that synchro and that 5-point gainer is Wen. You'll remember Wen if you saw the memorial for Miku. Wen was one of the last cars on Miku's Carolina squad back when pets were allowed to own teams, because that's just how cool this league was. Anyway, to the home side, we got Mika leading the way for the Atlanta Avengers, followed by Monkey Ball at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's going to be Solar Reflex. Yes, and at 5-point gainer, it's going to be Red Dragster, or actually Red Dragger. Yeah, that's Red Dragger, not Diaper Dragger. So anyways, you see, I'm a little distracted, folks, because we got a visitor here in his first CDL game day, inspecting the field. Matt, he likes your teams. I don't know what it is. Alright, so we celebrate to 97, and yes. Yes, roll him, Renji. Go, buddy, go. Renji has flipped the car. He's got 5 points on the day, so add that onto your statistics, folks. Renji, 1 flip on the season already. We'll see how many he gets. Here we go. Game is on and out of play. Go a pair of cars. Mika and X-Wing out of play as we celebrate 97 today. And back to their own sides. Still scoreless. Game continues. Both cars staying up, keeping their own side. Matchup going on between these two teams. Toronto in just their second season in CDL history. Oh, almost a flip there. Good dodge, but what a move. Mama put him in a K-pop video. He's dancing his way around do-si-doing. And X-Wing looks good defensively today. But needless to say, both cars out of play, still a scoreless game. We have not seen an overtime game yet. We would love to see it. X-Wing again goes out of play. Now, you can't get a flip on and out of play. So that saves Mika. Still scoreless. Renji has more flips than both these teams. Okay, now Renji's tied in flips with both these teams. That's a good flip. X-Wing is down. Put on a pretty good show, though. 5-0. Avengers in the lead. And another flip. Make it 10-0. Mika's on a roll now. As that brings out Synchro. 10-0 the score. Looking for the shutout. And almost got it. Synchro staying up. Synchro more known for his defense, but Mika putting the pressure on. And that time we had a bad roll. It was a misfire. They'll go to opposite sides. They'll go at it again. They'll continue their battle. Oh, what a move. Mika staying up and in it here. This match continues, and again, Mika out of play. This will send him back to his own side. Still 10-0. Mika looking to put this game away. A tied collision would win the game. He wants the shutout. Synchro trying to keep his team in. Oh, so close. Rising his way back up to stay in this fight. Synchro somehow hanging on. And that time spinning on his shell. He is done. Donuts served for dinner. Tell Donna to serve him hot and fresh. 15-0. It is the final. And the Atlanta Avengers have the win over the Toronto Titans here on opening day, and they're ahead of the Tampa Bay Gators in the standings right now, folks. So, unbelievable. Unbelievable to say the least. We have it's been kind of a one-sided game day, if we're going to be honest. But 15-0, Atlanta with the win over Toronto. And Atlanta's the first Atlantic Division team to beat a Northeast Division team today. So maybe Atlanta's on their way up. Maybe Toronto's on their way down. Who knows? So, needless to say, we will continue momentarily. The next match that's about to be set up is going to be Mexico City and San Francisco. So the Jaguars and the Shinobis. Lila Geyser versus Brandon Kuma, round 2 today. And Lila Geyser pulled off a huge upset win earlier in the opening game of the regular season. But I'm going to pull this up and have to check my chat. But needless to say, that much still works. The chat still works, right? So let's go on ahead, take a look here. Okay, so Inquisitor is going to be the card leading the way today for the Mexico City Jaguars. Following him out there is going to be Charizard at the middleman spot. Going straight from the source, right? Solid Snake will have the captain spot, and 48 Hours will be at 5-point gainer position. So now to the home side, Lila Geyser squad getting ready to set up themselves here, and we'll see what they got coming into this game. They are going to lead the way with Zapper. Pretty sure it's that Zapper. Always have to double check. It's Zapper. I was right. It is Zapper. He leads the way, followed by the rookie Clip Rod. He's a rookie. We'll see how he does. He did really good in the tryouts, like in between the rounds, the draft rounds. Anyways, Spectite Jr. has the captain's position, and Blue 512 is the car at 5-point gainer for the San Francisco Shinobis here today. So both squads set and ready to go. Zapper and Inquisitor. Well, I'll try to do my best impression of, I think it was it Mills Lane or Miles Lane? Oh, I have to get it all. Okay, I can't really do it. I can't do it. So, anyways, out of play there goes Zapper. And, I gotta move this ladder out of the way. Oh no, Renji, don't get stuck, buddy. Don't get stuck, Renji. Trying my best not to step on him. He's so small. Out of play, we have scoreless game still. Match continuing. And both cars down. 5-5 the score. So that now brings out Charizard for the Mexico City Jaguars, and for the Shinobis, it's Clip Rod. Whoop, that time it was a bad roll. So as Jim Holtz Jr. shakes the rust off. Oh man. Both cars back to their own sides after the out of play and bad roll. They go at it again, and look at that, Clip Rod staying up. And Clip Rod's down that time, so Charizard takes the lead for Mexico City. 10-5 the score. That brings out Spectite Jr. They'll try to even things up. Oh! Charizard hanging on, and this time, both cars ducking for cover. My goodness. You know, in hockey, the word edge work has a different meaning from the edge work in CDL. But edge work is so important, and boy, did it come up big there. My goodness. We had a double out of play, and the match continues. 10-5. Jaguars in the lead, looking for the win. And both cars staying up. And look at that big hit. Charizard staying alive. And yet again, even though he goes out of play, staying up again. So the out of play would have been worthy of a hand signal, but I caught him, so catch him, put him right back on the field, and both cars are down. Well, folks, we got a 15-10 game. We got our first game of the year. A game that doesn't end in 15-5 or less. 15-10 is the score. Mexico City in the lead. Looking to put this game away is Solid Snake. Blue 512 on the home side for the San Francisco. Alright, folks, so I do want to apologize because I didn't realize that the card was in a position where it had to be formatted, and that's what I just did. I formatted the card. Hopefully we can get recording times that go longer than 12 minutes. Because that's what happened the last time. It's either that or I just keep the video short and, one game per video on the card. Because, and it sucks, man, because we really missed a good game. The ending of the San Francisco-Mexico City game. Clearly, I can't redo it. It's done. The game's over with. Last you knew it was 15-10. I can give you the info on what happened from that point on. So the game was tied at 15 by Blue 512. He sent in overtime, and then in overtime, 48 hours, made a great survival maneuver. It looked like he had hydraulics the way he bounced on the field here. But he made a great survival move, and then right after that, he got the flip on Blue 512, giving the Jaguars the win in OT. And not only doing that, not only did he get the Jaguars the win in OT, but he also sealed the deal. Well, Blue 512 really sealed the deal because he sent the game to overtime. $5 gonna go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital there for the cancer research, and $5 going to the Animal Cancer Foundation. So our first overtime game, and the first amount of donated money that's going to be put forward. So coming out of my own pocket and whatnot, and just how I'm trying to take this stupid little hobby of mine, right, and turn it into something positive that can help people and do something good in the world. So anyways, next game on tap is the Denver Mustangs on the road to take on the Nevada Thunder. So I'm going to put this long-length video to the test maybe. Yeah, just keep track of when it's 12 minutes, right? So Golden Rat leads the way for the Denver Mustangs, followed by Sir Crate Custom, or my mistake, Purple Custo, who's at the middleman spot. At the captain spot, it's going to be Red Detta, and Hawkeye has the 5-point gainer position. To the home side, we got 7 Series leading the way, followed by Monkey at the middleman spot. At the captain spot, that's Black Lena, and that 5-point gainer is Inferno. So, a very heavy team for the Nevada Thunder this year. eliminated in the first round of the playoffs last year. And their opponent is trying to model after Tampa Bay. That would be the Denver Mustangs. Both cars staying up after a couple of gray shots. And the match continues. I think it might be time to bring some lights, maybe. External lights from the natural lighting going on. Oh, it must be a cloud outside or something. I don't know. Anyways, that would have been a flip, but Golden Rat goes out of play. So, scoreless game. We continue. Between these two league-operated teams, so if you're interested in owning a CDL team, these two teams are two of the options. So, out of play went Golden Rat as they continue to collide here. Out of play, still scoreless, match continuing. And we got our first flip of this one. So 5-0 the score. 5-0 the score in favor of the Denver Mustangs. That now brings out Monkey, and he goes down, so Golden Rat playing well. They did some work on him. They fixed his front end, and they're thinking maybe he can be more like Tampa Bay's ratified, because he's the same model. He's the only other ratified model in the league, so they're trying to work with him. Good start here. 10-0 the scores. That brings out Black Lena, who almost got taken down right away. But still competing. Staying in this thing. Trying to keep his team alive at this point. Nevada down. Backs against the wall. Switching sides now. So Golden Rat on the home side. And donuts served for dinner in this one. 15-0 the final. And it's a frontman's party today, I guess. It's Frontman's Paradise, or Frontrunner's Paradise. 15-0 the final score in this one. As the Denver Mustangs get the win over the Nevada Thunder. And so far, in the Pacific Division, the only team to get a win is Seattle. So, we will carry on here, as we are about to switch to the soft field next. So stick around for the process of this. Coming up next, it was originally scheduled to be the last game of segment 2, but now it's going to be just the next game. I don't know how you say it. The Los Angeles Flames is going to be hosting the San Antonio Defenders. That matchup's coming up next. Well, folks, sometimes you just don't want to take chances, right? And that's what we got going on here. We don't want to take a chance on something going wrong here and losing a whole nother game. Like we did the last part of that San Fran, Mexico City game. That really sucks because Brandon's so committed to watching his games and stuff like that. I mean, so it just sucks to lose any footage like that. So honestly, that's that one hurts. You know, it's all and plus a lot of the guys are like for teams too and wants to know what's going on with them, so it just sucks, man. Anyways, next game on tap here. San Antonio Defenders, defending Western Conference champions, on the road to take on Alex Johnson's Los Angeles Blades. So Jim Hull Sr., defending Western Conference champion, a two-time champion himself, his first time on the field in 2021. Of course, his wind attack will be in the main event later. They lead the way today with Shell at the front runner spot, followed by Aqua Ferrari at the middleman spot. For the captain spot, it's Far Future, and Chameleon has the 5-point gainer position today for San Antonio. To the home side, Los Angeles leads the way with Pink Indy Jr., followed by Greelina. At the captain spot, it's Cove Light, and at 5-point gainer is Green Blades. So both the Blades and the Defenders are already Western Conference foes. That time we had a bad roll on Shell's side. They went into overtime last year when they played each other in the playoffs. It's the second round. San Antonio, of course, got the win. And we are underway here. Two offensive cars battling, trying to get under each other, and both of them surviving this battle right now. Doing a barrel roll there was Pink Indy Jr. He eventually gets the flip. 5-0 LA on top. That now brings out Aqua Ferrari now for the Defenders. And we got some damage done as the hood gets taken off. I mean, you want to call a timeout for that. You only get one timeout per game. They're going to keep going. Doesn't look to be too critical of any damage. It's a little front weight, but he gets taken down there. So 10-0 the score in favor of Los Angeles. You know, you want to save your timeouts for when you lose a wheel or something like that. And Alex Johnson, you're going to love this one. Renji, the collision kitten, almost ran off with your team bag. So we had to stop him. The second time he's done that today. And he's batting up a spray bottle because he's thinking he's going to get sprayed. 10-0 the score. Blades in the lead, looking to make quick work here. This guy used to play for Alex Johnson and does a sweet little dance maneuver there to stay alive in this game. That's far future, and oh, both cars are going to be down there, and that will end it. 15-5, the final. The Los Angeles Blades getting the win, a 2-0 in one day for Pink Indy Jr. And, you know, you can never count out the LA Blades. This is such a good team. And it's been a long time since the Blades have been crash bowl bound. So maybe this year, maybe this is the time. Look at that. Now YouTube just decided to stop playing. Like, are you still listening? Like, do I have to talk to the TV so you don't feel ignored, YouTube? Like, come on now. Yes, I'm still listening, YouTube. You can keep on playing. Not everything that you're playing is a winner today, but hey, that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I think we're still on that 97 vibe, right? Is that video still going? Check. 15-5 though is the final of that one. Blades getting the win over the Defenders. And don't worry, we got your bag, Alex. You know, the Blades are fine. They got their bag. We'll be okay. We almost lost it, but we didn't. And did somebody sneak away here? Okay, there he is. So far future, we'll be going back into San Antonio's bag, but of course, a little work needs to be done for the Defenders. So the little hood was lost. So every now and then, you see pieces flying. And really, that's just one of the things. You go, well, why didn't you call a timeout for San Antonio? Because if our future lost his wheel, he would have been down that way. And he would have been out of the game. Because you got to have 4 wheels. So. Anyways, we continue on.